Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today, I like to talk about my worst bag purchase in 2021. The reason I want to do my worst purchase first instead of my best purchase because I have bought so many bags and there are many bags that I love that it was kind of hard for me to come up with my top 5 of best purchase in 2021, so I thought I would do my worst bag purchase first. Maybe worst a little bit heavy for this bag. Some of it just not quite work out for me, or just slightly off in terms of my preference or practicality. So well, you can be here to just either learn from my mistake or just have fun looking at my failed purchases. So I'll go get my first bag I want to mention. Let's start from easy, not so bad, to the worst one, okay? So the first one I want to bring up is this Marc Jacobs tote bag. I know this bag got a lot of views on my bag unboxing and review video, so I was really hesitating to put this on my list. I mean, it is a beautiful bag, no doubt. The reason why I kind of didn't feel so great about it because how thin the material is. There's no way you can use this bag without a bag organizer. And for the price, it should have come with a dust bag. And this bag is kind of that kind of bag that need a dust bag because how fragile the material is. The price is pretty close to their leather version, so I would expect them to give this bag a dust bag, but they didn't. And also when I purchased from Saks Fifth Avenue, it said this bag was made in Italy. So it was kind of, when you think about it, higher cost in Italy, so it somewhat justified the price, but at the end it's just not. It was a false advertising and it was made in Vietnam. Nothing bad against Vietnam because most of my Coach bag and other bags are made in Vietnam and they are in great quality, but I just think with the price itself, a lot to think about. So this is the first one I would like to share with you. So here I'm back with the second bag on the chopping block. But the reason I bought this bag because Coach Rogue has been such a popular bag amongst Coach community and everyone seemed to love Coach Rogue. So when I saw this on sale on the Coach outlet website, I jumped on it without even thinking about it. I got it for a really good price, but I haven't used it even once because it doesn't come with crossbody strap and only the shoulder strap. With this size, to carry it just from over the shoulder, the proportion just doesn't seem to work for me. And the bags, I like a structured bag, and this bag just kind of being slouchy in a way that I would have to say not my preference. So I learned that I probably shouldn't buy a bag that in this shape or this ratio. It's just too rectangular, too landscape for me personally, for my preference. I mean, I think it's still a great quality bag, and I'll try to find a crossbody strap that work with this bag. This is this is the metal is in gunmetal color, and I haven't found a strap that I think would work with this color, beechwood color. So for now, it will continue to sit on the shelf for a while. So this is the second one that on my somewhat worst list today. The third one I want to share is this beautiful messenger bag. It's a messenger bag that made from this Italian company. I think it's called Tote. So when I saw this bag, I was in love with the leather. I love this deep black color. It's just so deep, and it's slightly shiny as well. I bought it knowing that, you know, this is not really my current favorite bag style, but because how much I love the leather, I bought it, but I really haven't used it much. I do hope that in 2022 I will get more opportunity to use it. But this is definitely one of my impulse buy that didn't quite get used much. I don't think that's really something wrong with this bag. It's just not sure you would agree with me. The style just somewhat a little bit dated. So I'll still try to make it work though. So we'll see. We'll see. The fourth bag on this list is this bag from winter section. Before I purchased it, I was wanting to get it for so long, and when they did a pre-order, I bought it, and then unfortunately their shipping was delayed and just endless delay, and so it wasn't really a best experience. And then for the price, the leather is really thin. I do somewhat understand that they probably make it so thin so that the weight is lighter, of this bag would be lighter, but contradict to this theory, they make their handles with extremely thick leather, and also the crossbody strap in very thick leather. So I'm confused, because this bag, in terms of design, it looked like a somewhat structured design, but with this thickness of leather, it's going to get very, very slouchy. I have seen a bag picture that they show after they use it daily for a year. It became a very slouchy bag. And also, what bugs me is this bag came with a big cut right up front, in front of the bag. So with that price, I would think they would be more cautious and more thoughtful in placing those imperfections. I understand that leather often come with imperfection, but it would be nice if they put it on the side or on the back. But right up front is not cool. Winter section is not cool. Yeah, I still feel somewhat irritated by it. And also, not sure if you can see, the leather get wrinkles, all these wrinkles. Pretty much first few usage, it developed a lot of weird wrinkles, and yeah, it just a lot of weirdness going on with the material. So unfortunately, this is a love-hate relationship with this bag for me. I do love it. When I carry, I do think that the shape looks good, and I love that it has the crossbody strap, so it's convenient, but this leather quality, like just way too thin. Like when I first got it, it was even worse. It sounded like paper bag. It was not sure if you could tell. So I still love it in a way, and I still use it. Hopefully it will slowly age, because this is a natural leather, it's not treated, so it will age with the the more you use it, the more patinas it develops, and it will become more beautiful. Hopefully this bag will have the look that it deserves one day. So, but for now, yep, it's on my list. This is not a very long list, so I think after this, I saved the worst one for the last, the one that I really call it the last. So make sure you stay tuned to the last. This one is I don't quite remember the name, but it's a Ferragamo's textile tote bag. I love the look and I love the leather quality on this bag, but unfortunately this is a bag that I learned my mistake on buying certain bag, because with the folded structure, it developed corner wear pretty much after I use it for like one time. And the bag came with a really nice crossbody strap, one of the best crossbody strap, I would say. Beautiful fabric, I think, some kind of polyester cotton blend probably. One of the best crossbody strap. But unfortunately, when you use it, it hooks onto the side. Not sure you can see, it hooks onto the D-ring on the side here. But the D-ring, this leather piece, that it didn't sew onto both lining and the outer layer. So when you use a crossbody strap, it pull apart. It kind of pull apart the lining and the outer layer of the fabric. So in a way that you can't carry too heavy with this bag, because even though the bag seems durable and the straps is a big chunky strap, but this is kind of a fatal flaw, that you're just not able to use a crossbody strap if you want to carry something heavy, because it totally pull apart the top of the bag, the lining and the fabric outer layer. But I do learn from buying this bag. Since then, whenever I buy a crossbody bag, I watch for this. If when you hook on the D-ring, anything pull apart, because this is definitely, I'll admit, the mistake I made from buying this kind of bag. So it's not exactly a cheap bag, but well, we all learn from our mistakes. So usually I would say save the best for the last, and today I would say save the worst for the last. Yep, this is definitely, I think, my worst purchase. It's a backpack from Donut Macaroons. I believe it's a Chinese company or a Hong Kong company. When I look into this kind of backpack, they were really popular with all kind of color and maybe slightly different shapes. The design itself is very similar to Frill Raven in a way, but with more typical backpack padding and all that. They even have Asian celebrities, that influencer, that promote this bag. So I bought into the marketing, I guess, and when I got this bag, I was shocked by how bad the quality is. For example, this leather tab, the underneath it is rough. It's just rough layer of fake leather. Not sure if this is even real leather, to be honest. And this backpack is not exactly cheap. You can buy a Fjällräven backpack with the price of this bag. The reason I put it on my worst list because of the craftsmanship. The stitches just off everywhere here. On the tab, it's off. And let me see if I can pull out the inside layer of it. In general, the whole bag is sloppy when they do the stitching, because even the inside internal pocket, the zipper part is wonky. You can not sure if you can see the space between the zipper and the fabric is uneven, and also the edges, how they wrap this trim, the seam. And some place you would see like double line running across. So I was surprised how bad it is, because I bought another backpack from a company called Himawari, also probably similar, could be just similar Chinese company, but that bag craftsmanship was much better. It looks like normal backpack and nothing like this. Everything is just wonky, and you look at the stitches, you just like, what happened? So yeah, and it just has a lot of bad quality material. The leather is, I don't think this is even real leather. Not even, maybe not even genuine leather, probably some kind of faux leather. I do love the design itself and the color itself, but this is not worth the price at all. This is like those backpack that you could buy from Amazon for like, I would say $25, $30, but I definitely pay more than double for this bag. And yeah, it has been on my mind sometime when I try to think of what was the worst purchase I made this year. As you can see, the tag is still here. I haven't taken it out once, so this concludes my worst bag purchase from 2021. So I hope you have a laugh at my worst purchases, and if you have your YouTube channel, please share what are your worst purchases from 2021, and maybe you can let me know, and I would love to watch your video, so maybe I don't feel so bad that may thought thinking I was the only one that made bad purchases. So thanks for watching, and appreciate you stopping by, and let's talk in the comment area. Bye.